Hey guys, thanks for joining and welcome to this week's episode. So, this is the first week of June and things are starting to look a bit more optimistic. Initially, about 2 weeks ago, cafes and restaurants started to open up cautiously and they were only allowed to have 10 customers at a time. And from the 1st of June, which was just a few days ago, they can house up to 50 people in the restaurant and in the cafe. So that's a good thing. While also at the same time I'm quite cautious about going out. It's a nice thing to be able to go out and sit in restaurants and meet up with friends and have coffee at a cafe. And also on top of that, some of the EU borders are starting to open to domestic and regional tourists. So Greece is one of the first countries that opening up their borders to Australians, and that's a good sign actually. So I'm kind of waiting for the day where I can move to Portugal. But for now, I like to think about vacation in isolation. So for the month of June and July, I'm doing this series called Vacay in ISO. While borders are starting to open up and not all of us can still travel yet, we can still dream about traveling. And one of the things I want to do is to recreate those fond food memories that I have over the years of the countries I've been to and the cities I've been to. So this week I want to do a famous dish from the country Georgia, not the state of Georgia in the USA, but the country Georgia, which is sandwiched between Russia and Turkey. So Georgia is a country that's situated in the south of Russia, and it had quite a turbulent past. And one of the interesting things is that it was conquered by the Mongol Empire back in the 12th century, which stretched from all the way from sea of Japan into Hungary. And Georgia was one of those countries got annexed by Mongolia. And one of the lasting impressions that the Mongol Empire left was the food. And this dish you can find anywhere in Georgia. And there's several variations, but usually the ones they serve is pork and cheese. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about this famous dish called Khinkali. And this is a dumpling which is very similar to the Chinese Salong Pao. And you can find this anywhere in Georgia. And some of the best Khinkali I tasted was actually in Ukraine. So interestingly enough, one of my fondest memory of Georgia is mainly the food. And the food is just amazing. It's simple, it's rustic, and always tastes so good. It's like going back to your grandmother's kitchen every time you eat out. So it is fantastic. And when I was in Dubai, I managed to find a Georgian restaurant which is just located across the street from where I lived. And that was a godsend in a way. Obviously in Dubai, they would serve halal Khinhali. So they would serve the cheese Khinhali, they would serve mutton, and also the mushroom. The mushroom is somehow my favorite, and I really love the way they prepared, and also like there's a slight spiciness in the mushroom. So for today, I want to recreate the Georgian mushroom Khinkali, which I fondly remember eating in Dubai. This was the pre-COVID days, and it was something I would go quite regularly, at least once a week, and those the people in the restaurant will remember me. So it is quite easy to make the Georgian Khinkali. So let's start off with the dumpling skin. So what you need is some flour, eggs, a bit of water, and that's it. It's quite simple. Next, to make the fillings, you will need some mushrooms, some white onions, some garlic, tarragon leaves, thyme leaves, and also I added 2 chilies to make it a bit spicy. But don't forget to remove the membrane and the chili seeds. I am excited to try this out, and I cannot wait to show you guys my Georgian mushroom Khinkali. So let's get to the other side of the kitchen and get started. Guys, this is my take on the Georgian Khinkali dumplings. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you give it a go. I must say it's been quite an effort, but I'm quite happy that it's successful. So click like, hit the subscribe button and also the bell for notification, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So here's me saying goodbye. Ciao ciao. Take care.